Hello, everyone. Sorry, I ended up only being like 2 minutes late, but I thought it was going to be later than that. It's a really cloudy, dreary day today, which I'm not mad about. It's been really warm here in North Dakota, and I'm actually okay with it finally feeling like fall because I like fall. I don't have any problems with it, you know? But anyway, I need to wrap something, so I'm going to be doing that while people are making their way here. It's just me. I tried to recruit some friends to join, but that's what happens when you do it during the daytime. Hi, Steph. Hello. But that's what happens. People actually have to work and stuff, you know? Surprise, surprise. Yes, hello, Mel. Darn you for having to work. Carrie, hi. Cool Gamer, hello. Aw, Carrie, I miss you too. You do coming out. Hi, Karen. Hello. Yeah. Glad you could pop in here. Random. It's a Thursday today, right? It's my light being strange. Anyway. Oh my goodness, Monica. Well, I hope they figure it out. That is strange. I'm sorry you're at the hospital, but hopefully they figure that out. That is not exactly a comforting thing to have happen. So, here you're doing NaNoWriMo. Nice. Yeah, I usually don't give warning much when I'm doing a reading sprint, but since it was for the Readathon or NaNoWriMo, I figure it'll work for people, you know. And I also know my international friends, it will be like the afternoon or evening, so that'll work out nice. But like I was mentioning, I'm wrapping something real quick here, so you guys should tell me all what you're reading or doing, and then when I'm done wrapping, we'll start sprints because I need to make some progress today. So since it's just me and I won't get distracted talking to my friends, I'll make sure I get some stuff done because the last couple days I've been getting too distracted by the friends, of course, right? Hi, Sarah. Welcome. Hey, Lexi. You are issuing claim strikes. Yeah, you guys all working. It's just after lunch here. Perfect. Yeah, I just got done filming. That's why I actually look fancy on a Thursday. I haven't worn eyeliner much lately, and I was like, wow, eyeliner is so dramatic. Steph, oh, well, I hope you have a great time with, sorry, I'll put the comment up. I have tape on my fingers, so it's hard to click the comments. You are reading Resting Witch Face. Well, I hope you have a great time with that. Obviously one of my favorite books of the year, so hope you like it. Also excited today because I'm doing something fun for my channel members and my patrons, which I'll post this soon, but last year I did Christmas cards for my channel members, and I'm going to do the same thing this year, but I got smart and I designed a Christmas card on Canva and I'm very excited. And then there's a couple other cute little print surprises. Like, I obviously don't want to spoil it, but that I got to go with to mail with it. Because I wanted something that I'd be able to mail to everybody, even my international friends. And I was like, well, that means I need to do something that is, you know, paper so that it fits with the card. But that stuff is supposed to get here today. And I'm very excited for that. So I'm waiting for that to come. Super excited. Karen, you're reading Crescent City. All right. And Karen, that's just fine. I knew not everyone's reading the fanfic. That's totally fine. I'm just glad you're here with us. Either way, we'll get some stuff done. Okay. Almost. Mel is still reading Dead of Time and Manacled. Yes, you are. Yes, work. Well, that's okay. I'm still glad you popped in. I'm reading Never Seduce Us. Scott, you read Contradictions for the first read of the Readathon. Oh, that's awesome. I hope you liked it. Yes, well, hopefully they'll at least find out what's going on for sure, Monica. I'm sorry to hear that. But maybe it'll at least be good to know what's going on. My youngest niece has been pretty sick the last couple days. She's had a fever this is the 5th day. On Monday, she was in and was tested for all the things. It's not COVID. It's not strep. It wasn't RSV. It wasn't any of the things they test for. Just a fever. And so, yeah, like my sister had to take her in for fluids the one night because she was not keeping anything down and she's really lethargic. So they gave her fluids. And then the next day she'd seemed better, but she still had fever off and on. And now it's the 5th day. And last night the fever had like spiked up again. So it's just been up and down. So she has to go back in. Today they have an appointment to go back in. So hopefully they will get it down for sure, because it's really tough when it just keeps happening, right? And they aren't sure what it is or what's going on. It's just a fever that's raging through. So anyway, we've been kind of stressed about that. Carrie grabbed some Labyrinth fanfic. Okay, that's cool. That's something. My grandma used to have a children's book of Labyrinth, which is just funny to me because it was terrifying. But she would read that to me as a bedtime story when I would visit my grandmother. And it's funny to me now that I'm like, wow, that was a comforting story to me somehow when I was a kid, which is weird. Okay, now let's me get on track here. I'm obsessed with Contradictions. I read parts of that probably 6 or 7 times since I recommended it. Can you recommend something else off of that website? Sarah, girl, I got 2 videos for it, plus my TBR for it. So I'm working towards having another video, but I have 2 fanfic videos already. There's a total of like 25 different fics. They're all on AO3 right now. I've just been told how I could start getting fics from other sites, but for now they're all on AO3. So I mean, yeah, any of these that we've been mentioning, really, like Manacled is on there. The Auction, Safe Word is Devil's Snare. That's probably the most like Contradiction. Safe Word is Devil's Snare. But yeah, I have a website, or I mean, not a website. I don't have the website. If you look up under my videos, fan fiction recommendations, I have the links directly to all the fics too. So you don't have to try to look them up. That might be the most helpful. So you're supposed to be working, but instead you're in bed reading. Unless your boss also watches my reading sprints at noon on a Thursday, and then you would have, something to hold over them. So I think you're probably good. Hello, Helen. You just got done with work. Well, great. I did see you finish The Wolf. Way to go getting through that. You are reading Resting Witch Face. Glad you downloaded it. Yeah, well, I hope that brings a smile to your face at least. You're starting 77 wishes. All right. Good luck with that one. Have fun. Have fun. Oh, well, thanks. Thanks, Catherine. It's not the funnest thing. No, it is not. Okay, so for me, I finished Hot for Teacher last night, after our reading sprints last night. It was okay. It was okay. There was just something about, like, I agree that one was a really good, like, rom-com vibe. What is 77 Wishes? I believe that is the one. Hold on. But anyway, Hot for Teacher was cute. It was fun. It was like rom-com, but it had too much of the kid stuff in it because it's set as like it's like Gilmore Girls, but with Draco and Scorpius. Yeah, 77 Wishes is the one that had Mpreg in it. So that's why I made that face. So I don't love that. But I was really liking it until then. And it's very long. So yeah. It's a single dad Draco with a baby Scorpion. Like, he's little. And then Harry is divorced. And there's like BDSM in it and stuff. But I don't love Mpreg is not my thing. But anyway. But yeah, so there was just too much in Hot for Teacher. There was too much of Scorpius and Albus and Rose. Like, I just didn't care about them. I want to read about Hermione and Draco. And then, like, it's only like a 210 page thing. So it's basically novella length. And so much of it was about the kids. And then it was like, they kept going on their first dates and their like sexy time was so delayed. And then it was over. And so I was like, I hate when that happens in a book. I'm just like, you wasted too much time. The kids was 100% why it was a 4. Yes. Yep. I get it. Also, warning, my internet strength is telling me it's not super high. And you all know that I can freeze at any time. So if this live show gets like cut because my computer freezes, just know I'll be back. Okay, I'll be back if that happens. But anyway, so then I did start, is it called Long Way Home? No, I can't remember. I think it's Long Way Home. But I did start on my Kindle the Hellion fanfic. So I did start that one in bed last night, but I only read the first 2 chapters. So when they're like cleaning out Hybern's dungeon or whatever, and they find this woman who's been kept prisoner down there, and Hellion is bringing her back to the day court to figure out what is up with her. That's what the plot is. So that's all that I got to. But I'm going to be reading Finding Himself. There we go. I didn't read any more of this yesterday, so it's time to dive back into that. Let me go ahead and pop that up. There we go. Oh, that doesn't quite look like I want. Well, maybe we'll do it that way. We'll do it that way. So I have this one set to make bird sounds, and I turned the volume down. So hopefully it does that and it doesn't scare the bejesus out of us all. So we'll hope for that. But yeah, otherwise, let's go ahead and get started with some reading sprints. Hoping to do these until 2 p.m., but we'll see. So yeah, let's go ahead. Let's dive into these. Still finds a way to startle me, even when I knew it was going to happen. Okay, let's see. Hello, Polly. Glad you could come hang out with us. You don't think you've read Empire Preg before. Well, which other prompts do you need it to hit? It'll be okay. Like I've said, it's not a huge part of the book. There's a sequel to the book, which I never read, which I believe has it in there more. So I just don't worry about it. Oh, hi, Patty. Glad you made it home. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, it's pretty frustrating. We're pretty worried about what's happening. What is this? Sorry, I got a message here that I'm checking out. Yeah, she has an appointment at 1 today, which I guess is like right now. So her temperature is back up again though. So yeah, we're hoping they'll get something. We'll figure out what's going on. Anyway, it didn't scare me, but made the dog jump. Oh, there we go. Hi, Adora. Hello. Candace, good to have you. You have 200K and LGBTQ+. Well, that's good. Give it a go. Like I said, the first half was great. So I was really into it, except it just kept going. Yeah, Polly, my niece has had a fever for like 5 days. So yes, thank you for the hugs. Yeah, my sisters had to take her to the doctor, and she didn't have anything that was testable. They just know she keeps having a fever and it's really high. So she's back at the doctor again though. So hopefully my sister will update me soon. We just need to get that back down. So anyway, made it to page 42. Nice. Yeah, I did okay. I get distracted super easily. I was literally like cleaning my nails while I was trying to read this, but I did read like 35 pages, so I didn't do too bad. We're still just like getting back to Hogwarts after all the stuff that happened. So Cedric needs to dump Cho pretty soon is what I need, because he's still dating her. And they were just fooling around a little bit, and like he was like, I don't want to be fooling around with her. And also he's thinking, I don't know when I'll be able to break up with her. So I'm like, argh. But that's okay. It's a long book. We have a long way to go still. Yeah, Crescent City is so good. I can't wait to re-release or reread it in January. January is when I'm rereading Crescent City. Pretty excited about it. You are on chapter 116. All right, you're getting there. I'm trying a World of Warcraft fic. All right. Just starting it, so I have no thoughts yet. And I picked one that's about 40K. Can't face a 200K. That's fair. Surprisingly, like 200K words is not as many as you think, because I was doing research while I was doing that. I was like, how many is it? 200K words typically is like, it depends, of course, on the author, but 200K words is usually between like 250 and 500 pages. So it's not the most huge thing ever. 300K words now you're looking at more like 700 pages. So yes, that would be a large book. But, you know, like a 200K isn't as big as it sounds, right? Like a typical novel that'd be 350 pages. Wow, my like lighting just keeps, I can't make up its mind. My face is like flickering color. It's strange. Is like 120K to 150K words. So it all just depends. But it's not as bad as you think it is. Because like that's the thing. The one I'm reading is 750 pages, and this is 370,000 words. So it's like this isn't any bigger than, you know, I just read Tower of Dawn was 640 pages. I read Wings in Ruin, which was, you know, that one was almost 700 pages, I think. So it's like, I'm not saying it's a small book. I'm just saying when you see a fic that is 200K, it's not like it's 1,000 pages or anything, you know? Can't wait to see what you think after you pass the first part. Oh yeah, I'm excited for it. I already peeked at a few things because I needed some incentive, and I'm like, I'm here for it. So you're still listening to the audio of Manacled on Spotify, and I'm going to be sad when the audio ends. Yeah, but you should be sufficiently hooked on it, so it's good. Like you'll be there. You'll get there. The same prompts, but I don't want to read MPreg. Any other suggestions? So I don't have another suggestion that is the fic that is the 200K words. Like I can't make LGBTQ and that work for me, but I do have other that work. I just don't have like both of those paired together. Hold on. Because I definitely have some other let me find it. The one I really liked, I don't know how many words this is, someone will have to look. Far from the Tree by Adomai. That one involves Harry's children time travel back to Hogwarts, and now they're like going to school at Hogwarts. And at the same time, at Hogwarts, Harry and Draco are hooking up with each other. And Draco is feeling like their relationship is doomed because he knows that Harry's going to have 2 children with someone, and he knows it won't be him. I really enjoyed that one. So yeah, that's one that is but again, I don't know how many pages that was or how many words that is. So you'd have to look. Then the invitation is MMF. So, I mean, that would work for LGBTQ. That one is by Hot Elf. And that one is Harry and Hermione are dating. And they invite Draco to some sexy time with them. And like Draco kind of like doms both of them. A+. I think those are the main ones that I liked a lot. But again, I don't know how many pages there. I know the invitation isn't a long one, but I don't remember how long Far from the Tree was. So I don't know. Where are you? Let me check. Let me see. Nope. Yeah, those are all the ones I read so far. Which one can't you find, Daniela? Because they're all on AO3, so I will re-explain it. I'll write it down if you need it. Far from the Tree, is that the one? Which one? That's how you spell that. Because you can always type in far from the tree and then also, sorry, my pants are falling down. I mean, hold on now. Unless it got removed since I read it, I don't know why I wouldn't be there. Let's see. Let me see. Come on. Interesting. I mean, I can't promise that stuff didn't get removed. Ah, I found it. I remember what happened. I know what's wrong. I know what's wrong. This is the fic that I became a member so that I could read. You have to have a membership to AO, or like not a membership, but like you have to be approved to be on it. That's what happened. That's why you can't get it. It's a restricted fic. So you can only read it if you have an account. That's why. I apologize for that, but that's why I remember that now, because when I wanted to read that one, I had to get approved for an account. It was the first fic I came across that had that as a thing, that I was like, why am I locked out of this? This is dumb. And it's because you have to have an account. So you probably won't be able to read that before the end of the readathon. It took me about 6 days to get approved. I don't know if I'm able to, because I've never tried to do it. I don't know if I can invite people. I don't know if I can do that. But yeah, well, word wise, okay, it's 112,000, so it's not long enough. But yeah. Yeah. No, it's not called that. It's actually on there. Let's see if I'm able to do this on my own. See if it sends to you guys. Okay. I put spaces after the 2 hash marks and after the .org. So you can copy and paste that, but you have to erase those. This is the fic, but it's locked. That's why you're not able to find it. Forgot about that. Okay. But I personally think it's great to be accepted into it anyway, because then you can set your preferences where you don't always have to approve explicit ratings. Because that was happening and it was annoying me all the time that I had to accept that I would read explicit things. And then you also are able to comment on the fics and like them and give kudos and stuff. So you can help out the fanfic authors. So, you know, if you're liking fics a lot, that could be a really good thing to do. So I'm just putting it out there. That obviously, yes, you can't really do it for this readathon right now, but I don't think it hurts to get approved, because then you can interact more on there. And maybe even if you're going to end up wanting to write something, then you can do that. So anyway, let me go back to the ones I missed. Sorry. But I totally forgot. That is the only fic. You know, I've read 35 and I've downloaded over 100. And that was the first one that was locked. Like, it's the only one I've come across that was restricted. And that's why I became a member. But okay, Kiki BB. I've been obsessed with House of the Dragon Fix. Yes. So that's mostly what I've been reading for this readathon. I'm actually going to try a Winx Club. That is so cool. Man, I used to watch Winx Club. Oh, excuse my God. Way back in the day. Either way, you're going to read 77 Wishes because 3 arcs just got dumped and I have to read them by Tuesday. Oh, man. I hope they're ones you're excited for, though. I'm excited for some. You started Compelled, but it went to my Google Books instead of Amazon. Oh, no. I almost missed your fanfiction readathon. I'm so sorry. I thought it was November 1st. Oh, today you thought it was November 1st? Well, luckily, I mean, we're not over yet. We're going till the 7th. So you still have 4 whole days, which is great. You're going on the list and you'll download when you get approved. Yeah. Yeah, do it. Get approved. And also, I said this on another live. It's great too, because then you can start making like bookshelves and it keeps track of your history. Because this would happen to me all the time. I would look at a fic and click into it and then like forget to download it. And then I would be like, wow, good luck ever finding that one again. So it helps you do that. So I didn't start an account right for the first like 6 months that I was reading because I was like, I go in, I download my fic, I get out, I don't need it. But now I'm glad I have an account because it took a while to get approved and then I've got what I've got. But you still can't access it, so you're getting an account. Good choice. Good choice. Okay, let's do another 30-minute. I have to run to the little girls' room when we start this one, but let's keep going. Let's do another one. And then we'll check back in another 30 minutes here. Gonna keep going while we're motivated today, okay? So here we go, another 30 minutes. And I'll be right back. I'm gonna run to the little girls. Actually, you can stare at my bookshelf while I'm gone. We don't have to hide that. All right. Hello. Got an update from my sister here, so just give me a second. Okay. Yeah, the doctor said that she could be sick for as much as like 2 weeks. And it's probably just a random virus. But since she was here on Monday, she's gained a couple ounces. So, like, she's getting enough nutrients and everything. So, we'll just have to be sad that our little sweetie has a fever off and on for another week or more. But I mean, as long as it doesn't go up over like 104 and like stay up there, it's not that it will like damage her or anything. But anyway, it's just finishing a chapter. Umbridge is already starting to be a biatch, so that's so much fun. She confiscated Cedric's medicines. What a bitch. Like, seriously, she's like, you have a narcotic in my classroom? And he's like, yeah, because I have a spasming spine that's causing him extreme pain all the time. But we knew Umbridge was going to be a bitch. We knew it. We knew it. Knew it was going to happen. But anyway, yes, I know. It's sad. My poor little sweetie. But the doctor made my sister feel better and said she was doing it the right way. And, you know, unless she stops like eating again, like she did on Monday, like she's going to be okay. It's just that for her being sick, that's what it looks like, you know, like we would normally fight it off faster than that. You know, we wouldn't be sick that long, but it's all right. I'm glad the doctor made her feel better. So anyway, I'm glad that's good. So yeah, people get some more read. I kept getting distracted, like I said. But I'm glad we know what's going on. I did film a video right before this. I know I said that. That's why I look really cute. I mean, I know I'm always cute, but I was saying before, I haven't put eyeliner on in a long time, so my eyes really popped. But I just filmed a surprise baby video. I've been planning to do one of those. I had it on my list, but it kept showing up in my book rec form. I had like 4 or 5 different requests that have to do with babies, and I was like, you know what? I haven't made a surprise baby video in a while, so we'll do that. And then I have a couple more to film, but I won't tell you what those ones are. But I need to go run a couple errands first so that I'm here when the postman comes, because seriously, if I'm not right there to hit the damn button when the postman's here, they'll take my stuff to the post office or UPS when I'm like, I'm sorry that I didn't get there in time. But anyway, have to run a couple of errands and then I'll hopefully get back into it. I'll tell this and then I'll go through what you guys are saying. The book that I'm listening to right now, which isn't a fic, is actually the very last McCullough Mountain book, which I think it's Elena who sent me 2 of those from my wish list. And I had the audiobook for that one. And it's my very last one I have to read, and I'm kind of sad. So I've been putting it off. But I'm going to read that. Okay, let's see what you're saying. Umbridge is the queen. Yes, I know. I actually, number one, I think that is magnificent casting. Like, I think we can agree that the casting for this show from beginning to now, they have found the perfect Queen Elizabeth for each age. And I made the joke to my sister, well, and to some of you guys too. I was like, Imelda Staunton gets to go from playing the most hated British woman in the world to one of the most loved, which I think is great. I think she's going to do a good job. I'm very excited for it. Hi, Amanda. You're so happy to join. You're reading Wolf Gone Wild and Manacled. Yes, and thank you for your wishes. And sorry I turned it into we're worrying about Alma today, but it's just obviously been on my mind, and I knew that my sister would be updating me. So I'm glad that the doctor's not worried, right? The doctor where my sister lives is very good. The hospital that like all my family members go to is a very good hospital. So I know they're not just brushing her off or anything. Like, they're great. I was going to comment on something else, and then I'll go back to this. Wolf Gone Wild. So Juliet just posted too that Barnes and Noble had Resting Witch Face in an article they just did about the 5 like hottest indie books that like released last week. And Resting Witch Face was on it. How fucking cool is that? It's so cool. She's like, I know I don't need validation from them, but it's exciting. I was like, no, you don't need validation, but it sure gets you in front of more eyes, which this book already has just blown all of her other releases out of the water, and I love it so much. I love it so much. She's amazing. Okay. When reading HP for the first time, I remember hating Umbridge more than Voldemort. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because it's like, you know, when you look at like the alignment chart, you know, Voldemort is that kind of like chaotic evil. And Umbridge is that like law evil, like evil using the law to just where a tiny human can make themselves feel big by being a bully that way. And it's disturbing. It's disgusting. I like your timer, Jen. It's cute. My mom has a bird clock. My sister's child's illness. My niece, you mean? I like that. Yes, my grandmother had that bird clock, and my friend's mom still has it. She only actually puts batteries in it a couple times a year now, though, because it's getting really old. So we only use it like during the holidays and stuff. So I definitely remember those from as a kid. I like surprise pregnancy, but not secret baby. That's right, Amanda. That's the rule. You can hang out with us. That's the rule. I don't like surprises. I can't recall if you've done a November TBR. Yes, I did. It just went up last Saturday. So that is available on my channel now. If you would like to watch it. That's amazing. Jules and Ruben are the best. Yes, they are. They're the best. It's so exciting. Compelled is a rough beginning with all the deaths. I'm feeling shocked. Yep. Compelled is a scary one. That's the books I was reading in the beginning because I was looking for all the books that would make me feel kind of like Manacled did. So I read a lot of really dark ones. I read Contradictions, which wasn't super dark. But then like Compelled was, Compelled is one of my favorite ones I read, but it is extremely dark and intense. And I cried many times. And the ending was so bittersweetly beautiful. Like, it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. Yeah. It's intense, man. There's some really intense ones. I'm glad you loved Resting Witch Face. I hope everyone loves it. You must rewatch your own. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. It's all right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. thank you for those of you who could pop into it. I don't know which other ones will be planned. I'm sure some of the ladies will have some. But otherwise, the next one I'm hosting will be the wrap-up show. Just a heads up, I do have the bingo form created, and it's in my link tree. I just haven't posted it in my stories yet. But whenever you have your bingo, you can fill it out, and then that's where we'll be pulling the prizes from. There is an option for international people to win if they're willing to pay the shipping to them. Otherwise, there is a gift card option if you're like, I don't want to have to pay the shipping. So the form explains how that will all work. But I know some people had voiced that they would be willing to pay shipping if they won a book. Because usually I have to do US only ones. Because I ship, when I ship books there, it can cost, it really depends, but anywhere between $25 to $50 or more dollars to ship something somewhere. But I want to be able to send them to you if you win and if you want it. So you'll see when you fill out the form, it'll say if you're willing to win, like, and pay for the shipping, check this box. And if you're like, nope, I just want to be in on the gift card, then you can choose that and you don't got to worry about it. So yeah. But anyway, thanks all for hanging out and keep on reading. I hope you find some really great fics and make sure you share them with us so that we can find them too. And yeah, we'll see you at the next one. Okay. And yes, I'll let you guys know how my niece is doing. She'll be all right. She'll be okay. Just fighting her first little sickness there. But have a great day, evening, afternoon, everybody.